Welcome. My name is Giuseppe Saffos with Akamai Technologies. We're here at NAB, and today I have the luxury of speaking with Ira Dworkin, Managing Director of Media and Entertainment with FPT Software. To kick us off, Ira, can you introduce yourself and give us a brief overview of FPT and your role within the cloud and technology ecosystem?
Sure. So first, thanks for having me. I'm Ira Dworkin. I run media and entertainment for FPT. I've been involved in the media and entertainment industry for a long time, for like 20 plus years, and actually got to know FPT first as a customer and joined the company about 4 years ago. FPT has a lot of depth in media and entertainment, but when I joined, really weren't focusing on the industry specifically. So I came on board to help build that focus. The company itself has been around for 20 plus years, not very well known other than amongst our customers. We're a large Vietnam-based system integration, consulting, and offshore development firm. In addition to media and entertainment, we span many other verticals, automotive, healthcare, finance, oil and gas, and others, and have broad expertise that spans those verticals as well, in cloud transformations, data and analytics, AI, and just general system integration services and support. For media and entertainment specifically, we've had many engagements that span the entire media supply chain, from content ingest to clients on connected TV devices and, all of the mobile devices and the like that you would expect.
Appreciate that, Ira. How did the partnership between FPT and Akamai kick off?
So it actually started probably about a year ago, I think, from some discussions at NAB. A mutual contact had worked with both companies, and knowing FPT's skills and focus areas and Akamai's focus areas and what you guys are building on the cloud, thought that, we had complementary skill sets and both companies would benefit from working together. So they made an introduction. Our discussions between Akamai and FPT started a little bit slowly as the two companies kind of got to know each other, but then gathered steam as we kind of dug into the needs on Akamai's side and FPT's capabilities, and it's grown from there. I think it's a great partnership with Akamai bringing the cloud platform and the scalability and performance of the platform, and FPT bringing significant expertise in cloud and system integrations to help Akamai customers migrate.
So in your opinion, what made Akamai a strategic fit for FPT as a cloud partner?
So, well, first of all, we need to work with all of the cloud providers in order to provide our customers with kind of the best solutions. And, some customers will come in and dictate specific cloud platforms. But in Akamai's case, I think you guys are differentiated by really having a platform that provides great scalability, performance close to the edge. I think what attracted us most to the Akamai platform is you guys are kind of just getting started on telling the cloud story and getting out into the industry. FPT, well, we're a large international firm. We tend to operate more like a small boutique firm and, look to really deliver value quickly to our customers. And, being able to get in with Akamai, leverage our cloud experience, and grow together, I think is a great advantage for both companies.
So Ira, in your opinion, what do you see as the biggest challenges in the media and digital content space, and how is FPT helping to solve them?
So I think a number of challenges facing the industry today. One is how do the service providers and the content providers reduce churn? There are so many offerings out there, and customers just tend to jump from one to the next, depending upon where the latest hit is. Two, related to the first, is increasing revenue and increasing margins. During COVID, everybody was jumping in, had to have a streaming platform. Focus on margin really wasn't there. Now I think reality is kind of set in, and the companies need to focus on increasing revenues, increasing margins, and ensuring that they're kind of optimizing the services. And the third, over the last couple of years, everybody has to have an AI story. You'll hear a lot about AI in various ways, shapes, and forms on the show floor. I think for the service providers, there's been a lot of fear and reluctance to leverage AI, both from ethical concerns, security concerns, intellectual property concerns. So I think, for many folks, one of the big challenges is really understanding what the right balance is with AI and how to build systems and deploy while managing those concerns. In terms of how we're helping address that, first, as a broad offshore development firm, I think revenues and margins, we help simply by significantly lower costs to help customers build and deploy their projects. And with the expertise that we are bringing in, we get up to speed very quickly. We could deliver value very quickly. And so customers can deliver on the roadmaps at a fraction of the cost that they might otherwise. In terms of revenue and margin, as well as churn, we're looking at a number of areas. I think in order to reduce churn, you need to be providing value to customers on an ongoing basis, right? Customers need to be able to find content quickly. They need to see unique value in the platforms and the services that they subscribe to. And we will ideate with our customers, we'll bring concepts to our customers that help provide that value, help provide that differentiation, and give their customers kind of unique ways to get at the content. And then on the AI side, we've been involved in AI long before it became kind of fashionable, and everybody had to have an AI story. We have over 1,000 people in our AI center, 50 some odd PhDs, and we've delivered on a wide range of machine learning projects, and now getting into generative AI and LLMs. We have skills there that are delivering solutions kind of across industries. We can help customers build models, build on top of existing models, ensure that they're not corrupting their own IP, and deploying these AI applications safely.
Awesome. Very insightful. So FPT has a deep expertise across many domains. What makes your approach to cloud modernization and AI deployments unique?
So we tend to take kind of a consultative approach, and we have a range of best practices that will apply to engagements. We could also come into a customer at various stages, right? So we can, if they're just starting on their cloud journey or starting on their AI journey, and they need help in ideating and really defining what they need and what they want, we can come in at that stage. If they've already built out kind of their plans and just need help in executing, we can come in there. We also can take a strong process perspective and help customers build out DevOps and CI/CD pipelines to ensure that they have rapid deployments. And as I mentioned earlier, we tend to try to get to value quickly for our customers. So we tend to take kind of an iterative approach. Get the solutions, try it. If that doesn't work, or if that doesn't resonate with the customer, come back, iterate again. We do the same thing during the development process. We also tend to lean heavily on open source components and look to leverage those components in customer solutions to help avoid any vendor lock-in or platform lock-in and give them the flexibility that they need going forward.
That's a great point, Ira, and it really resonates with us at Akamai as well. We fully believe in cloud portability and open standards, which is why we're heavily invested in the CNCF and continue to support the broader Kubernetes ecosystem. Let's talk about the media archiving search and retrieval POC. What was the goal and what did you guys learn from building that on Akamai Cloud?
So we started out with the goal to help our customers kind of understand the art of the possible and what they could potentially do to surface value and surface information out of deep media archives, right? There are a lot of organizations out there that have archives that span many years or even decades. So we took Major League Baseball as an example, and it's kind of a torture test example with 162 games a year, 30 teams in the league, 2.5 hours average per game. You wind up with a lot of video. You wind up with players that change teams regularly throughout the season, teams with different jerseys depending upon whether they're home or on the road. And so it's just a lot of complexity. So we wanted to explore what we could do there, and then that naturally kind of expands to other potential applications. You could imagine a newsroom application where editors want to quickly assemble clips from decades of news coverage, right? Showing past presidents giving speeches or, violent weather events or whatever. Or you can imagine a studio application, right? If you take one of the large studios that have been around for 100 years, right? And they have tons of film archives, being able to assemble clips from those archives. Recent clips, videos are more properly tagged in terms of metadata and information, but as they get older, you don't have the metadata. So we wanted to develop an automated pipeline to build out the metadata, facilitate that search, and build an LLM that provided for natural language queries into the system. Ultimately, this could be used by companies internally, or it could be used, we talked earlier about ways to reduce churn. It could be used in a streaming service to give the end users unique ways to search for content, right? Give me all of Tom Cruise's greatest explosions, and it returns a list of clips, and the user can then go and select one and watch the movie. In our case, we built the proof of concept, as I said, around baseball. You can go in, you could search for Shohei Ohtani home runs, find all of his home runs, and then narrow down to a specific game, or look for Aaron Judge's greatest hits over the last year and find that information as well. In terms of what we learned in the process, I think we had a lot of success in Akamai Cloud. The ability to provision GPUs and scale the GPUs on the cloud as needed was fantastic. I think we ran into some initial challenges with Kubernetes and needing LKE Enterprise, but that was ultimately solved and got through that. So I think what we found is Akamai Cloud's a great platform for deploying these kinds of services, and we could build an application that could readily scale to meet customers' needs.
For companies looking to deploy intelligent cloud-native applications, what's your strategy from getting from prototype to deployment quickly and reliably?
So I think it comes down to a couple of key areas. One is to first be clear on the needs. We try to help customers answer any unknowns, right, through prototypes and through rapid iteration. once we have, any soft areas defined, right, then we can get into actual development and build out. The other is to really understand where our customers are going to be, so we can advise properly on deployment architecture and what should be used, what kind of scaling is needed. And then I think the third comes down to best practices and proper kind of iterative deployment practices within the customer. So helping customers get into a DevOps mode of operation and get CI/CD pipelines built and in place is also pretty key. That helps with rapid iteration and kind of continuous deployments into production.
Ira, thanks so much for the time today. If you're looking for a partner who can help you modernize quickly, build smart, and stay in control of your data, FPT is a great place to start.